My name is Shirley Spang. I've worked at Animal Services since May of 1996, so about 15 years. I started as an animal control officer for about 5 years and then decided to have a family, so I went ahead and voluntarily reduced to work in the office and do dispatch. Currently, I do all the bites for the county and permits for pet stores as well as breeders, non-commercial breeders, multiple animal permits, as well as adoptions and redemptions. I I love my job, but 4 out of 5 days we are yelled at by the public. I don't believe the public understands fully how we work. We have a lot of people that are upset because of financial situations, which I totally get. But dogs are impounded, and there are fees to get your animals back. There's also issues with quarantines. When a dog bites, the animal has to be quarantined, and people don't like their animals taken away, which I understand as well, but that's for the protection of the victim. Um, the best part of my job is getting the animals homes. I am a foster for pit bulls, the biggest misunderstood breed in America, and so I love being able to place the pit with the right family. I don't think we have normal days, but a routine day would be animals being turned in regularly, people losing their homes, which is very sad, people not being able to keep their beloved pets turned over to us to hopefully find their next forever home. And occasionally we get the redemptions where people come and pick up their own animals, which is an awesome thing to do, except there are fees for that. Uh, Also, a common occurrence is upset people at the counter for the amount the bill is, or their animal is no longer here, we've adopted it out and they want it back. This job is, like I said before, not for everybody. It's a very difficult job. But also, on the other hand, it's very rewarding because what you can do with animals. Anybody can foster. There are requirements. If you have any adult dogs on the property, they have to be licensed. You have to have an inspection annually by the officers to make sure that, our dogs are going to a safe place. And fostering is really rewarding. It's really hard, though. I can tell you, I've started out with a lot of fosters that are now my dogs because I just don't know if I can turn them over to someone else. Animal shelters are, I believe, really misunderstood. If people could come in and spend a day with us and see what it's like, all of us are animal lovers. When we're accused of being animal killers or haters, we're not. We're animal lovers, and we only do this job for one reason. It's not for pay. It's to find, homes or get these dogs and cats treated for whatever injuries or illnesses that they have, and just that we're here because, the economies go up and down. People can't take care of stuff, and we're the ones that are going to take care of it. But we're definitely misunderstood because we're definitely not animal haters or killers. Everyone in this office and every officer has at least 2 to 5, if not more, animals in their home currently.
My name is Ryan Duclos. I'm a kennel worker for San Francisco County Animal Services. I've actually been involved with the department since I was 12 years old. We have a kids camp during the summer where we have 16 children from ages 8 till 12 and we pull 8 dogs out of the shelter. The children learn basic dog obedience with the dogs, teach them basic dog obedience, agility, and responsible pet ownership. So I got involved in that program, helped run that camp from the time I was 12 till the time I was 18. At 18, I was hired as a kennel worker, and so I've been employed here for almost 5 years now. Well, my schedule right now is we work 4/10s, so we get here at 7:30 in the morning and leave at 5:30 in the afternoon. And basically we get in, first thing we do is we do have 4 inmates from the county jail that come over and do all of our cleaning for us. So first things we come through, we do a walkthrough of the entire shelter, see, make sure that all the animals are in good health, that all the animals are where they're supposed to be. Process any animals in from our night kennels. We do have kennels that are open when we're closed. We have kennels that are open in case someone finds a dog or a cat when not during our normal business hours, and they can put them in there. So we check those, get those animals processed in, make sure that we have enough room for the animals that have come in throughout the night. Get the inmates started on their cleaning throughout the day. Between 8 and 11 is basically our cleaning process. So I'm walking around the shelter, supervising the inmates, making sure that they're getting all their work done, that everything's getting done appropriately in a timely manner. Yearly, I have statistics from 2008. Those are unfortunately all that I was able to access today. And stray animals in 2008, we took in 3,802 animals in 2008. Owner surrendered animals was about 720. And then animals that we either seized for cruelty or animals were arrested, and so we get called out. If someone gets arrested for drunk driving and has their animal with them, we go and pick up the animal. And that was about 182 animals. Our redemption rate back in 2008 was about 845 animals of the 382 that were picked up as stray were returned to the owner. There are a lot of misconceptions that we have a time limit on how long we hold animals. We don't. We hold on to every animal as long as we can. Of course, we are a municipal shelter and we operate completely on space. So if we don't have enough room, we have to figure out other ways to find room for these animals, whether it be euthanizing, whether it be, we work very closely with Woods Humane Society next door. They'll board animals for us. We have a foster program. We have great volunteers that are willing to take animals home for a couple days until we have a little bit more room in our shelter, and then allow them to bring them back and then adopt them out. So a lot of people, one of the main questions you get is, oh, I'm looking at this cat here, how long until it dies? And necessarily we don't have a time limit. If the cat's adoptable and it's healthy and it's friendly, then chances are we're gonna find it a home. We'll hold on to it as long as we can until we can find it a home. Our biggest thing that we push is spaying and neutering animals. I mean, we're dealing with, I always say that my job is cleaning up other people's messes. People being irresponsible, letting their animals run loose, not spaying and neutering their animals, letting them reproduce, and causing more and more animals. When people are breeding, it's just causing the problem that we have here, where we have more and more and more animals that are, I'm going to open this up and let him out. We have more and more animals that, we don't have the space for. And the only way to, help prevent this and to, essentially put me out of a job where I'm not having to put animals to sleep or, trying to have a housing for homeless animals is to spay and neuter.